Cheers!
Here. Cheers, my love.
Coffee cheers!
Boom.
We are finally live.
We are finally here. So, welcome to our podcast, Birdies. I'm Wabine.
And I'm Selma and super happy to be here. And this is our first episode, really.
It is, it absolutely is. A long time coming.
A long time coming. So we are super excited to be here to do this. So
In
since it's
our
our
robes,
in our road,
nonetheless,
we're gonna give the background story to that later on,
drinking
correct?
tea.
It's
And
It absolutely. I have to have a team coffee on this one, okay? We cannot beat the teas. The tea cannot beat us.
of course, we're going to beat you. We are absolutely going to beat you. And same as for the robes, we will give you the background story of this as well. But first of all, welcome to our podcast. We are so excited to be here. And let's start by introducing, like fully introducing ourselves. So who are you, Selma? Tell us your story.
Absolutely. What a great question. Who are you? I will try to summarize it in 1 minute. So my name is Selma, and I am born and raised in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And long story short, we moved to Sweden. We exiled actually to Sweden back in by the end of 96. So I've been living in Sweden for over 30 years now. And I don't know how the math goes together. I'm still 20 years old, so that's we'll see about that. So we exiled to Sweden. I've been living here for 30 years, and I've done the whole journey of adapting to a new culture, trying to find your way through, especially as a woman. So it had its own challenges, but here we are. And I'm a behavior scientist, and today I'm working as a leadership mentor for female leaders.
Fantastic. How exciting. That's amazing, Selma. Thank you for sharing your story. And we will learn more about you, of course, about us as we progress with these episodes and as we get to know each other more. But yeah, I guess I'll jump in then. So my name is Wabin, and I was born and raised in Senegal, in Dakar. I lived most of my life there. I moved from Senegal in 2006, and I've been living in Europe ever since in different countries. I lived in France, in Italy, in Sweden, in the UK, back in Sweden, back in Senegal, back in Sweden.
I just love that.
The third time is the charm, they say. So we'll see. But yeah, I first moved here in 2012. Um, and yeah, when it comes to my work background, so education, I actually majored in computer science. So absolutely nothing to do with what I am doing here. But I started my coaching business as a transformational wellness success coach about 10 years ago. And yeah, we met, you and I, was it in 2013, I believe?
Yeah.
Yes, so not even actually. From when did we meet?
What I know is that it was 14 years ago. So do the math. What, 2014?
Soon 14 years, because we moved here 13 years and a half ago. And I think we met like somewhere during that year in 2012. It wasn't in 2013, it was in 2012. So we met, yeah, it's been 13 years.
Been
And like
13
you
years.
said, we're still 20. So how come?
The math is not mathing. That's all I can say. But I would like to ask you, how did we meet?
Do you really want me? Do you really want me to go there?
How did
Let's
we meet?
let's let's just say without going into too much details. that we met through common acquaintances at that time. And if I remember correctly, we instantly connected and we fell in love with each other instantly. We started talking as if, we became fast friends, basically. We started talking as if we knew each other, we've known each other forever. Um, and yeah, fast forward, here we are 13 years later, business partners, besties, workout buddies, and everything in between, basically.
Life buddies in general. Yes, absolutely. And I remember that when we met, as you say, it was an instant connection, and since then we've been riding together in highs and lows through life, through everything that life threw at us, good and bad. And I cannot recall one conversation with you that hasn't been meaningful, that hasn't been deep, that hasn't been of joy, support, empowerment. So I absolutely love that about us because it has never been a wasted time, a moment of wasted time or energy draining moment. So that's something I really, really appreciate about you and about our relationship because it's amazing.
Likewise, I feel exactly the same. And that's how Birds Flying High came about in the first place, right? Because we've always had these deep, meaningful, profound conversations, life-changing, actually, at times, right? And that's how it came about. We sat together one time and we were talking, and we realized, damn,
We have a
why
lot.
are we keeping this, amongst just the two of us? Why aren't we sharing this, to a wider audience? Why aren't we sharing this with more women that are actually going through what we have been through, but not, we haven't just gone through it, we have overcome it, right? So it was more about sharing our lived experiences, sharing what we've been through and how we got through it with more
Yes.
people. Because I know we agree on this, that if we, and we often laugh about it, that we need us in our lives, right? And we would have needed us in our lives 20 years ago. And I know for sure that if we had someone or people like us having these conversations with us 10, 15, 20 years ago, it would have made a huge difference in our lives.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that since we both are multicultural women, and that's where we kind of that's where we kind of stand out in this whole coaching world. And being a woman carrying one native culture and bringing it into another one and trying to adapt and find your way through it, and all these layers of what it means to be a woman, the expectations from all kinds of societal corners, it does something to you. So absolutely, I know when I was in my 20s, I absolutely needed that guidance, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So I agree. What we talk about and our experiences and the wisdom we carry from that, it's absolutely something we need to share because we cannot be the only one um, going through this and, as you say, overcoming it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And throughout these years now, when we started this company, when we started, spreading the love, I want to say, around us, not just the knowledge, not just the strategies or the practicalities, but the love. We've seen so many women that are going through these challenges, right? So many multicultural women that feel disconnected, right?
Yes,
That
absolutely.
exactly, because they feel that pull from all these different sides. And to your point, like as women, all these expectations, whether they are societal, cultural, whatnot, feeling pulled in all these different directions and feeling disconnected and lost because they don't know who they are in the midst of all of this. And that's where we come in as Birds Flying High, right? In order to help them integrate all parts of themselves and find that space where they feel at peace with who they are so that they can thrive in life,
Mm.
whatever their life looks like, whatever they want to go after, however they want to live their lives, but find this space where they really feel at peace and feel
Yes.
grounded
Mm.
and where they know who they are, like profoundly, and not in relation to one culture or another, not in relation to what XYZ expects of them, but like back to themselves and back to who they really are.
I love that. So it's basically living your true self and doing it in freedom and confidence and just pure authenticity and giving to the world who you are authentically. And that's what we need here. I love that.
Likewise.
Man, I love our job. I love our job.
Me too.
So
Cheers to the tea drinkers, you ladies.
only black
So
coffee in
I
this.
think it's time for us to give the background here. So basically, I'm a tea lover.
And basically, I don't get that because how can you love tea when it's pure, dark, perfect coffee? I don't get it.
So
I
we've
would say
been on this war. We've been on this war for many years now, coffee vs tea. So we invite you, birdies, to join us and yeah, share with us your beverages, really.
beverages. I think it's safe to say that this whole coffee tea competition is the only competition and disagreement that we have amongst us.
Yes, that's the only one. Well, we
Only
need
one.
at least one. Come on.
We'll do it. So I'm with this whole podcast and our coaching experience in that I am looking to build my own coffee team against your tea team. Do you think we can pull it off?
Did you see how T team sounds? Did you hear that? T team. It rolls off your mouth, your tongue. Sounds so natural. T team.
Coffee.
On a win, ladies. T team.
Anyways, we'll see. Time will tell.
And the robes. You wanna talk to our birdies about why we chose to wear robes during this podcast?
Absolutely. Robes is a symbol of self-care, self-love, comfort, and freedom, for me at least. And I know you are with me on that one, more or less. And we want this podcast to be catered to you, birdies out there, who need the time off to take care of yourself, to be inspired, to feel connected to us, but also to yourself. So we kind of want to wrap it up in a robe, like that's what the robe represents. So that's why we brought it into the podcast, because this is the moment to relax, to look within, to do the introspection, and just to be inspired and, be here, be present.
I love that. 100% agree. So we both hope that you adhere to this idea of, you know, this space where we feel safe, we feel free, we feel grounded, we feel at home, right?
Mm,
So that's all those feelings that we want to bring into this space, into this podcast, and we really hope that you will connect with us on that level.
mm. So
Yeah.
further on, I hope that for every episode you put on your robe, you prepare your coffee, of course,
Tea.
and relax and listen to the podcast and hope and we hope to bring you really joy and insights and tools to just embrace yourself and live your true life, true self.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better, Selma. Thank you for that. And yeah, as you know, this is our first episode. There will be countless more. And in each of them, we will choose to talk about one specific topic that's close to our hearts, something that we have been through, or something that we have witnessed other multicultural women around us go through, and share our personal insights, our personal experiences, how we managed to overcome them, and tangible strategies that you birdies could also implement in your own lives in order to overcome those challenges and thrive, really. So we are very much looking forward to that. We cannot wait to see you again and share all, this love we have with you birdies. And yeah, let's all fly high together, shall we?
We absolutely shall. Can't wait for the next time. And until then, we wish you a pleasant day ahead and week ahead. And we'll be seeing you soon again.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.